Good times on everybody. Welcome to ZSR. We got a Swiss Round 2 match for the Crosskeys tournament. It's Moogle versus Alaszun. I got Toffile, I got Tracy. They're going to talk because I can't seem to figure out how to mute versus deafen the bot. I'm going to go push buttons with Pichu because I seem to be able to do that.
Well, how are you doing tonight, Tracy? Thanks, Tom.
I'm doing fine, except I'm not seeing the thing to click on to actually watch this. So hi everyone. I'll get this figured out in a second.
So anyway, tonight we have Alaszun versus Mooglecharm. Should be a really fun matchup. This is week 2 of Swiss. We are in the 1-0 group. So every runner has won so far.
All right, I was being dumb. I got the thing. We're all good.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this should be a pretty fun matchup. Somebody in as well Kicks in chat was noting, I did take a look as well just to verify. We are playing with kind of allowing like variable settings for this tournament. Alaszun's only like variable toggle that he has on is Zelda Woods. But Moogle doesn't have any of that, so we're just getting standard Crosskeys. So
that's fine. Well, the last race I called had everything turned on, so we'll go a little tamer today.
yeah. But you 80 inverted, Zelda Woods, pseudo boots, mirror scroll, hovering allowed, not even hovering allowed. So yeah, essentially kind of mirroring last year's tournament.
But it's still Crosskeys, so Crosskeys things can still happen, so it's all good.
Yeah. That's really the important part.
Yep, absolutely.
So.
Yeah, and also, it's always really fun. Like, Alaszun puts so much work into running this Crosskeys tournament, so getting him on a restream is really good. And of course, Mooglecharm's been around forever, so both these guys, long-time runners, definitely a real, for a 1-0 matchup, you really, really good. And also very similar starts. We're starting with the Sanctuary start, which is in Kakariko today, and we're seeing Turtle Rock and I think they're trying to get they want the bomb. So,
you want the bomb because
the bomb and not die.
Yeah.
At least one bomb spot you're going to want to blow up here. And and we're going to want to do back of escape because it's right here.
Yeah. So Alaszun farmed too, so he's ready for all the bomb spots. Moogle will need another bomb at some point, but hey, 300 rupees ain't bad. Smonkey as well.
I mean, that allows us to pay off bottle vendors, so that's actually pretty good right now.
Yeah, especially because we're probably just going to walk out and talk to bottle vendors, so if it's nothing...
Except we're going to go to Link's house first. Right. Get a Skullwoods map. Moogle's going to go ahead and check the drop down and the stuff over at the castle. So is Alaszun.
Yeah. This is a position I actually like Alaszun in a little bit more, just for that having that one extra bomb right now. Because if this is the well, that'd be really nice for him. But of course, the well will probably end up having bombs.
Oh, we want that. That's a dice rod.
Was that a nice rod or a fire rod?
Sometimes the palette looks funny. I don't think Alaszun went down far enough to see, but he knows it's something he wants. He's just gonna.
He knows it's a rod.
Exactly. He doesn't care.
He knows it's a rod. Oh, okay. Well, we found the front of TR. That's our bomb problem solved. That's our bomb problem solved for the rest of the seed, for the start of the seed.
Yeah, and it's funny because I know I personally like to route this as my last drop down, hoping that I already know where Ganon is, so I don't have to peek it first. But both of them going to lose a little bit of time, but they're going to lose about the same amount of time because they both peeked it, so it's all good.
Well, Alaszun still has to go walk out and check the castle, I think. But
yeah, and Moogle's just going to save and quit out of this.
Yeah. Unless Moogle wants to go back for more bombs. Moogle's not going back for more bombs.
Yeah.
But still, having an ice rod, a full magic bar, and some bombs to start off the seed ain't the worst thing in the world.
I mean, you don't really have to kill a lot of things early, but having something to kill things if you need it never hurts. And we get a compass on
Yeah.
the bottle vendor.
I mean,
Not worth the money that was spent.
no. I mean, to be honest, if you want to know a really fun thing we could do, we could freeze a skull in the pokey and go for lava chest.
Yeah, you could do that. And
It's not probably not recommended, but it is like a thing that can be done. We'll see.
Hopefully, by the time the runners decide to do that play, they have better things to kill the pokey with.
Yeah.
Or just have an extra TR small key, because typically we don't need all of them, except logically.
All right, well, we have found the thief drop down over here. Just some money.
No, we're never coming back to that. I don't know what dark room this is. I mean, if
it's probably Old Man Rescue.
I would say probably Old Man Rescue. I can't do this without something to see with, but some people can.
Valzen was investing that much time into it. It's got to be Old Man Rescue. There's no other dark.
There's no reason. Yep, totally agree. And we get 10 arrows. We get a couple of new save and quit spots, so that's good.
Yep.
And we get a desert entrance. It's probably the way we're supposed to get to Death Mountain.
Yeah.
Moogle finds bombs. We buy 10 bombs, which means if Mini Moldorm Cave shows up, we have enough bombs to do it. I'm gonna go. Okay. He's got 3 bombs, so.
Yeah.
3 bombs is good for almost everything, except, well, Mini Moldorm. Although 3 is the minimum. Like if you do it perfectly, like no one wants to do that.
Yeah. That was Spiral Cave. Okay, well we found.
Yeah, Spiral Cave's a little awkward here because you're gonna want to end with that, but you also only have now 4 hearts to get through it, which is also awkward. And ideally, you'd want to end with doing the Dark World checks, but you can't both do the Dark World checks and do Spiral Cave unless you have a mirror. So some decisions are going to have to be made here.
Yeah, Ice Palace up there on the mountain for Alaszun. Paradox Cave. Well, I think we're just going to go straight to Paradox.
Yeah, no, this is fine because he's got a bomb to open up the bomb shop to have enough, or he can use Ice Rod. Like he's got choices here.
Yeah,
he's gonna be able to get all the items.
Yeah, he is gonna go buy the bombs though. Skullwoods for Moogle. We can get an item here. Ooh, half magic. All right.
Oh, that's really nice with that Ice Rod. I mean, I love half magic. It's one of my favorite luxury items, but like for right now, at this current moment, being able to have twice as many Ice Rod shots to kill this room, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
And we get a Moon Pearl.
All right. I think Alaszun's going to try to figure out exactly where this lets out, just because knowing where your Moon Pearl is and logic is going to be really, really helpful.
Yeah, I was saying that we had that desert entrance, and I was saying that looked like it was probably our logical way up the mountain, and it still could be, but it also could just be this.
Yeah. We did see Bumper Ledge there at the bottom of the tavern for Moogle.
Oh, yeah. Yep. It's a very early in logic Moon Pearl. We found Pod. For Moogle is not going to do anything.
I think he's gonna take a look and see what else is around.
That's fair. And Alaszun's gonna go ahead and buy those bombs. I like this. You might as well do it now.
Let's see,
for whatever next thing comes up.
Yeah. All right. You get to kind of get to work out these lower checks all at once.
No gloves, we're not going to be able to do the one rock, but that's pretty common this early.
Yeah. Especially kind of like having... Oh, well, we have seen both ends of Bumper Cave now. So that's completely dead to us.
Yeah, nice not to have to worry about that one.
Yeah.
All right, Moogle back into Pod. Has 1 key. Can Mimic clip the right side if he wants. Can get 3 chests in logic here.
Yeah. Well, Old Man Sam, what is Mystery Mire?
Not too much we can do here. It's good to find this, though.
Yeah. Out of logic until we find a lamp, or Mitz and, Mitz flute, or lamp and the other. Well, it doesn't really matter. I was going to say lamp and the other side of the back of Old Man, but that would inherently put it in logic. Exit a spectacle rock cave, so Alasun's not going to go check that. Second shield between our two runners.
I do like finding. Yeah, the dam is really good. I do like finding the exit to Spectral Rock, 'cause that's one of the more annoying connectors to have to take. It's one way. You don't know if it's going to be useful, and if you just find the other end, you just don't ever have to worry about that.
Yeah. Alaszun gonna go unsealed, free up the damn item. Probably also now see where the backup Old Man saving equipment is. It'd be really nice if this is going to be like Village of Outcasts or. Okay, Moogle's just not feeling the mimic weapon today. Understandable.
Yeah, I mean, so early in the game, you got so many things you can do.
Yeah.
Oh, the other side of the mountain.
See how bad this ends up being. Graveyard ledge over at Blade World type cave for just some arrows. Top of Spec Rock.
We find a small key, so might have to go into the middle.
Yeah, I'll probably go in the middle at some point. We found the Hera small key, so it's almost inevitably going to be worth something.
Hera small key or small key in the game. No one ever just never find it. It's much better.
Ooh, that is interesting. That is TR, and we have the TR big key. So Boogle is going to try to do the bomb jump to get himself to big chest.
Didn't quite have it lined up right.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna come back for that later.
Yeah.
That's 3 out of 4 TR entrances, by the way. So that's nice.
Yeah. Where did we find TR? We found TR front in
Castle.
Castle. Marked it. I wonder if Alaszun is going to quickly drop down, grab the item in Mini Mooglecharm Cave, and then do something. Because normally you wouldn't probably go for Mini Mooglecharm Cave right now, but you freed the damn item, so you really want to.
And you've already gone to. You've already been. Yeah, you've already been to the west. So small key is.
Nice.
Okay, Ice Palace small key. Sometimes is a really good small key to have, because if you're going in, say, with Samaria, but not with hammer or glove, you can still do an icebreaker. For the overall scheme of things, Ice Palace small keys aren't very interesting. Logically, you only really need one in most layouts.
Yeah. Okay,
practically, you don't really need any. Hey, we can go through Bumper Cave. And
yeah, not like we've seen both sides of Bumper Cave.
Exactly. Okay, so look like Alaszun's gonna go ahead and go back into this portal rock, and he might just spend the key.
Yeah.
I mean, you could use the ice rod and yeah. I think he's.
It's only two. It's only 2 skull throws. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we'll see. He's just gonna go spend the key.
And we've seen 3 entrances, so we don't necessarily need all 4 keys.
Yeah.
In practically speaking.
Yeah, that might be something else that he's counting on. Not having seen Laser Bridge, but. I
mean, at worst, it's still only 2 keys.
Yeah. Alright, Moogle's gonna go try to rescue this old man and get up on the mountain.
We're just gonna do it with bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always impressed with people that can do this without anything.
It's another pod key for Alaszun.
Woohoo. Those potkeys don't start getting significant until we get to 4. But
yeah, but that technically means you can bomb jump. You can open up the back and grab 5 more chests. So
yeah, it does get you a ton of things. You know, it's one of those things where 4 keys would make me prioritize pod a little bit, whereas 2 keys, I probably do it if I'm there, if it's convenient, that sort of thing.
The interesting thing though is like right now from like a logic perspective, I think our logical progression is to get the Moon Pearl out of Mini Mooglecharm Cave and then follow Desert Palace into the Dark World.
Yeah, Moogle's going to get that stuff very shortly.
Yeah.
He's going to be very happy to see this half magic coming up because he was trying to bomb the mold worms so he didn't have to use the ice rod and then just said, screw it, I'm just going to use the ice rod.
Yeah, the ice rod is a good weapon, but oh, actually, never mind. We have Dark World access here. And Alaszun takes a bop to the Murderdactyl because he grabbed the pledge item. But still, that's really good Dark World access considering where where our saving quit point for CAC is.
Yep.
And CAC is. So Alaszun probably just gonna clean out CAC, find pod, and then decide what he'll do. Moogle gets a second shield.
There was one more of those in laser bridges in Logic. Woohoo!
We already found the cape though, so
yeah, that's true. Well, Moogle doesn't have the cape, so. But yeah, you're right. Not that that's going to stop anyone from doing laser bridge at this level.
Yeah. Moogle's going to do a bit more up on the mountain, which means he's probably going to either file Desert or Spiral.
I mean, for Desert, you can at least get 1 item. You have 2 connectors that you can come back from. So if you're trying to do all the things, you'd want to do Desert first in hopes that you can get back.
Yeah.
The Spiral Cave is, of course, a one-way once you've done it. Who knows where you're going to be? Spiral Cave as a main connector for something that you need is terrible. We do get a Misery Mire Big Key in Desert Palace. We might need that. If that's a crystal, we will need that.
But you don't love the seeds where you have to walk out the Ice Rod Key to take Spiral Key to go into the Dark World for the first bumper ledge, so you can then go to Hyrule Castle down at like the Lake Shop.
Yeah, the fewer of the actual connector lines that I have to put on my tracker, the happier I am. So.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. No, this is Moogle's first time seeing Spiral Cave. You want to, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it last. So he's gonna do these other checks first.
Actually, the really funny thing, that is actually a nice, helpful, good connector for Alaszun. Because he's going to find the other side of it and then be like, oh, I'm just going to pop here and then go immediately go back up, go to the Dark World.
All right. Alaszun in pod with 2 small keys.
Yeah.
See if he does anything more.
Yeah. There wasn't really anything in Logic other than this compass, but...
I love it when you know it's a compass because the numbers pop up before you even see it.
Yeah, it's just like the compass or the map, and you're just like, oh.
Okay, we're not going to do any mimic clipping. We're not going to take that small key to the back.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, at 4 hearts and having to do, dark rooms without a sword even sounds kind of awful. Yeah, you'd want to be able if you're going to use that second small key for the back, I'd want to have a few more things that are at least nice. Even a big key to pod to be able to get that big chest so you don't have to do the bomb jump twice.
Yeah. Anyway. So Alaszun's going to go back in here. Moogle's going to kind of get sucked back into doing Spiral Cave in a second anyway. To doing probably following Paradox Cave again because he's going to find the dam and he hasn't been down south to do the dam yet.
Right.
But he knows that the dam is Paradox.
So we are getting more of pod for Alaszun. Did blow up the wall. See if he goes for the mimic clip.
Yeah. No.
Nope. Just save and quit.
Save and quit. You know what we haven't done that we probably should do?
What do we
check the Lost Woods?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Free item just sitting there, a drop down. Actually, we're missing a few drop downs. We haven't done all of them. We haven't found Ganon yet.
We haven't found Ganon, we haven't found Uncle, we haven't found the well.
Important things.
Wait, Alaszun just realized he can go for this. Okay. Not going to waste the time right now. They're both kind of in this position of not wanting to waste the time. Alaszun takes another unfortunate overworld death.
Yeah, both of them tried that bomb jump once, failed it, and said, maybe later.
If you had some more health, it's not too bad, but...
Oh, going back for it.
Well, he's at 4 hearts, so he'll get two shots at it. And if he does this is an easy check to also go do Crystal Roller Room.
Yeah, if you're going to do this, you're going to do both of these.
Yeah.
Just bombs in the big chest.
Crystal Roller is in logic because we could have come in through Laser Eyes and killed the Pokies with the Ice Rod, but...
Yep.
Just our piece.
Very refill and a convenient roller to kill us.
Look.
Had to take one extra hit though because of the heart refill though.
Yeah. I think Moogle's gonna be the first one out to go take a look and see what's up in the Lost Woods. So Moogle never took the Granny connector, so he doesn't know about Dark World access just yet. Chess game.
Heart container sitting on Lake Hylia Island that we're never going to care about.
Oh yeah, we have flippers from the back of the tavern.
There's Magic Bat. Big key to something. I saw Swamp Palace on Alaszun's side. Oh, big key to Skullwoods, big key to Swamp. Is that what we're getting back to back here? Because
yes.
The not needed, not logical big keys. Yay. I mean, You'd rather have them than not when you go there, so you're not having to get them later and go back as a fetch quest. But they're still not the big keys you really want to find.
No.
Now, what's behind Aga 1? Oh, goody. Add 2 Castle Tower small keys to our Go Mode item list because Ganon is behind the Lumberjack. White Cave, can't do anything with that.
No. Moogle already kind of cleared out Eastern area, so...
Yeah, it's true.
So we are missing Uncle, so this could be first glove it. Sanctuary, for all we know. But I remember I think there was a tiebreaker race where the first gloves were in Sanctuary because Uncle was here a year or two ago.
Well, Uncle has a piece of heart.
Yeah.
So I think we're missing Useless Fairy and Well.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a bit of wrong ordering, finding the powder now, after we just went by Magic Vat.
Yeah. We'll just kind of walk back to Magic Vat. Alright, we'll see where Alaszun goes from here. Starting at Link's house. I wonder if this will be kind of like the same play, except Alaszun's going to take the Whirlpool and go east to west instead of west to east.
Yeah, I think that's a
finish
pretty good
the
route.
drop downs.
So if he
Which
does
means
that, he's going to have the powder and the drop down in the right order, which will be good for him.
Yeah. Will it be anything good? Who knows?
Nope.
Health. Well, we'll probably save and quit and maybe kind of do what Alaszun is doing here. And
No, more Desert Palace. Okay, so we have two logical ways to the mountain.
Yeah.
Because we do have the Desert Palace entrance over here. Alaszun did not check the item over here before, so I was going to check it now. Or the item that we can get.
I think this was the Misery Mire Big Key, so
I think it was.
yeah, not a bad thing to have on hand early. But also we'll probably die. Or,
I think he's going to take the middle connector. He knows the right one goes to the mountain.
the mountain, yeah. I think he's going to try to put off Spiral Cave as long as possible, which is probably going to be for the best, because I think that was nothing. And it just spat you out on Laser Bridge exit.
There we go. More Dark World Axis.
Yeah.
And the well, the well is over here at the Useless Fairy. 5 items from Moogle.
Yeah.
Which I believe puts the GT climb as nothing, but the 4 items. So we won't be seeing any Agatu kills today.
Buckshot Cave over there at the C-shaped talus entrance. Nothing really important in the well, though.
Nope. Whole lot of nothing. Oh, there's Laser Bridge. So we found all our TR entrances.
Yeah.
Nice fire rod.
Yeah.
And a whole lot of nothing else.
Well, I mean, I'll take a fire rod.
Oh, absolutely.
Have magic fire rod. Our combat is grown
Better?
much easier, even with a nice rod. Because
Yeah, fire rod is much better.
Now we actually have like hit skin capability. I just heard you gotta lead your shot a little.
So also of note, when Alaszun decides to go do the Skullwoods area, he will be able to open the entrance to the back.
Yeah. We are not logically able to kill Tranix yet. We still need another couple magic refills or a hammer.
Yep. Or 2 swords.
Or 2 swords.
Do you know the amount of magic required to just do it with rods? It's got to be a lot.
I've done it, and I don't remember.
When I was a kid, I thought that was all you could use. Like, you had to use the rods. And so I would go in there with, like, a bunch of bottles. And it is not one magic bar, even with half magic, that's for sure.
No,
and then when people started saying that, oh, you can't do it that way, I'm like, let me tell you, that's the way I thought you had to do it.
Yeah. Alright. Well, SRK has moved on to the lake. Just in cash. This is really interesting, though, because we have those flippers, which means we do have a lot of Dark World available to us.
Go all the way
Slow
around.
Dark World. Yeah.
I mean, what else would you expect in Crosskeys? You got a Skullwood small key, which is not completely insignificant. It gives Alaszun some leeway if he has to take drop downs to get to the front.
Yeah. I guess Alaszun's gonna quickly try to see where this one connector goes before. Not the worst thing in the world.
I'm gonna kind of just reset him to the top.
Yeah. He doesn't have that Skullwood's big key, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Moogle has the Skullwood's big key.
Yeah. King's Tomb here, down at the rare curiosity shelf. Just some bombs. Moogle's gonna go do Ice Red Cave and then probably maybe go out to... Has the money for Zora, so... Moogle hasn't found the connectors that get him into the Dark World, so that might be a part of his problem.
Right. We are going to go see some Skullwoods action.
Yeah. A mirror in Skullwoods would be really, really fun.
And our first entrance does not...
And we have a good layout.
I mean, we still have another possibility.
No. Oh, no, that's right. No, we don't know.
We don't know yet. We got one more. We got to see where this goes. Oh, no. That is... Just got to restart the room.
Yeah. Good thing is we have half magic and a fire rod.
Yep.
Oh, bad news. We found Sick Kid without a bottle. He's an absolute horrible location to go back to. It'd be really funny if there's a bottle on Zora or the ledge.
50 rupees on the ledge. Big key in Skull Woods to Ice Palace. A logical big key, but not a hard required big key.
Yeah. Alaszun's gonna go steal the Skull Woods Small out of here, and... probably just take a look and see if this will be a good Skull Woods layout or not.
It is not.
It's not.
So that big chest for Alaszun's going to be orphaned for quite a while. If it's something interesting, then Moogle's going to have an advantage.
Yeah.
He'll to pick it up the first time he's over there. And of course, we choose the bad drop down. That's why that Skullwood Small is significant. So yeah, you can grab that key and get out. So he'd still be able to do all the things. But then you have to find another Skullwood Small key in order to beat the dungeon.
Yeah.
Hot big is nice.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if you could have not had to use that, just because then you don't have to kill the Gibdo to get the key in the back. But that's not that big a deal.
Yeah. All right.
Second try, actually third from the other one, but Moogle does get the bomb jump in Turtle Rock.
All right, let's see what is it. The back of Skullwoods today. Walkrocks.
Oh, there's your bottle for Sick Kid.
Right.
So now Sick Kid has something advantage Alaszun for when he goes over there.
Yeah. Now Alaszun's gonna kind of like go up through and then discover the Skullwoods big key up in the Lost Woods, and not going to go check that for a very, very long time.
No, he's not. If we'd had the layout where it was in its vanilla location, then getting to the big chest would be really easy, and I imagine he would do it. But with it requiring dropping down, and with a no return, I don't see him checking that anytime soon.
No.
Possibly ever. I mean, if it's nothing, and there's nothing to drive him to go there, yeah, we might never see it on his side.
Yeah.
Well, let's be fair, he didn't even know that Magic Bat was over here.
No. No.
And he has, and we were thinking he was going to go that right to left, but he hasn't been to that middle area where the powder actually is. We'll see if he comes right back for the powder check like Moogle did.
Yeah. I think he probably goes for... I think he'll... I don't know. I don't know.
He's going to get the bad news about Aga 1.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. You know it's there.
I mean, I'd rather have Ganon behind Aga 1 than the well behind Aga 1 with the 5 items of usually uselessness. Such bait.
Yeah.
So often it's just nothing.
That,
we know we just need to get those keys and clear it.
Yeah. Versus also the ever also popular 5 items of occasional required bait. Logically required bait.
Yeah, that's like, always a fun. Oh, hey, Pod 6, Ice Big, you know, those kind of items.
Throw a Mire Small in there.
Yep.
Moogle's gonna dodge the Murderdactyl here, kind of go do some of the Starkworld stuff that Alaszun had done. So I'll keep an eye out to see what Moogle does with Skullwoods. I don't think he's gonna go for Skullwoods right now just because he doesn't have the Fire Rod. He has the big key.
Yeah. He doesn't know it, but that'll be good for him if he waits on it. He'll have that Fire Rod and be able to do everything. Yeah. I try my best to have at least one of those 2 items before going into the Skullwoods area, and preferably both. And sometimes the game just says no.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what's on the sick kid that Alaszun's going to be able to just turn in right now. I mean, there are worse things you could get.
Yeah.
If I'm Alaszun, I'm just gonna laugh at it. But if I'm Moogle and I go out of my way to go check that, I'm not gonna be happy.
Yeah. Well, I was like, okay, I can reset my Dark World position here.
Yeah, but he hasn't gotten that Fire Rod yet.
No, but the Fire Rod's down in Village of Outcasts.
Oh, right, okay.
So, it's down on Laser Bridge, so unless, like... I mean, he's on 4 hearts, it is the Dark World. I don't think he's going to die, and he probably won't really care too much once he finds the Desert Palace entrance as well.
Yep.
I mean... All right.
Nice ice rod shot on the pig guard guy.
Yeah. Right. Alaszun is going to go do more of... So, Alaszun kind of, like, segmented this, so he's still going to end up with the powder before... or powder... But... Also, now is just free to take blind drops.
Okay, so Moogle is going to go do the Skullwoods, at least a little bit of it. He maybe doesn't do the drop down. Yeah. Sometimes I'll do this where you check the front 2 entrances, see if it's the good woods or the bad woods, and if it's the bad woods, you can wait on doing the drop down.
Yeah, sometimes you get lucky and you get, you know, like usually, you can also usually get the small key out of this. It was probably going to bomb open the full magic refill, I'd have to imagine.
Yeah, he's got plenty of bombs to do it, and no magic, so...
Yeah. Know where your resources are.
There's the powder for Alaszun.
Yeah, like this isn't too bad for Alaszun. He's like kind of like pushing himself over in this direction anyway. Um,
All right, Moogle's walking back. Does he take a drop down? Nope. Okay.
no. No, it doesn't want to get locked down.
Nah, and I like this decision.
Oh, no.
Oh, well,
Oh.
that's not so good. Just took a little bit. Like he was okay, and then he took a little damage, and then tried to just couldn't get it. Just kind of got cornered, really.
Yeah, he really needed to not be using Ice Rod and just keep through that. Yeah, Alaszun is very good at Endrit's Rando. And is very good at exploiting the overworld. Alright, Moogle's going to go try to find some other way into the Dark World and feel like... This is not going to be what he wants, though. This is going to be Desert Palace East. Let's see. Alaszun is actually going further south. Ooh, this will be the pod play. Yeah, I really don't really disagree with this. This is sure out of logic by 2 small keys, at least.
Find something nice though. Looks like he may be going ahead and doing a mimic clip first.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if he has something in one of those bottles. If he wants to just do the potion camera unlock and not do the full-on mimic clip.
Yeah, there was a green potion. So, just about as good as it's gonna get. Alaszun's Moogle's back in the Dark World. Yeah, green potion for this honestly doesn't feel too bad. It's a nice...
No, not bad at all.
Like, if it's a blue potion early on, it can kind of feel bad, but a green potion, nothing's going to come out of that. But there's our other ice small.
Okay.
Good. So what ice small is just...
One is useful, 2 is...
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think about
Music
like logically where they are. One's bow locked and one's... I thought the other one was out of logic some form.
All right, Moogle's going to get that fire rod. That might send him back to Skull Woods. I'm really curious what's in that big chest.
Yeah.
I need to use my favorite iframe trick to get the first chest, and we'll probably do the same thing for the last chest. We'll have to either do... Oh, no, he's just going to do laser skip. Which is also fine. A little surprised he used it and then didn't use it in the place another place he could, but it's in logic because we do have the cape. Oh, that's a bow.
That's a bow. All right, Pod, are you just gonna like insult us and throw in like an extra hammer in here?
That'd be very amusing.
No. Oh. I'll take a bow.
And with the big key... Yeah, we don't care. No. I mean, there's logic that you need to keep track of, and there's logic that's just amusing. And breaking around small keys is logic that's amusing, as opposed to breaking around actual items that you might need to beat the game, where you need to pay attention to what things are behind it that cannot lock your item that you skipped.
Yeah. Quake is interesting. We have seen an entrance with Quake. Unfortunately, we also start out of it, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. I mean, if you want to get rid of the rain, now you can.
We can get rid of the rain. We can get rid of dead rocks, though we do have powder.
Actually, we can't actually get rid of the rain.
Oh, no.
We do need a sword to use it, but we can get rid of the rain at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 bows in pod.
Yeah.
One behind 4 small keys, the other behind... in all
And
six,
six,
but
so-
hey, silver is really nice to have when your weapons right now are fire rod, ice rod, and now silvers.
Yeah. Well, that solves the killing things aspect for a lot of enemies in this game.
Yep.
Without a sword or a hammer. I think Alaszun is going to kind of do more Dark World now. So this is going to be some new checks for us between our two runners down on Moogle's side, because Alaszun opted to kind of return back up through Skullwoods. And do
We get a
Skullwoods
bomb. We get arrows too. We get bombs and arrows. Not super significant though if you end up with a very low percent vitreous fight, those extra bombs, or if he, I mean, the arrows aren't going to matter. He's gonna if he's gonna do pod, he's gonna get both bows.
Yeah.
And we're gonna find out what this Crocky is.
Interesting.
But from the perspective of someone that doesn't yet have the bow, having those 5 extra arrows can make a difference in that fight.
Yeah. Skull small.
Skull small. Right. Oh, goody.
Well, we were going to need another one.
Sword.
Alaszun was going to need one of those anyway. So
give us a sword, or we can actually, in logic, kill him off. Because we've gotten. Actually, I don't remember where that other Goldwood Small we found was, or whether it was in logic or not. But
yeah. Alaszun's gonna come up here.
Also gonna buy the bomb up the upgrades.
Yeah. It's a nice refill. And at least on Alaszun's perspective, it's like, well, that's 5 extra enemies I can kill without having to go.
Yeah, that was one of the big complaints back in the old days, where the refills, the +5s, were all over as part of the item pool, was that they didn't actually refill you when you pick them up. And so they eventually replaced all of them with just regular 5 or 10 arrows, and and just bombs. And at first, it didn't. Once we got used to it, it was like no one cared anymore.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
That's a mirror. That just opened up a bunch and a lamp.
All right.
Which a little more puts some of the stuff that Alaszun had closer to being in logic.
Yeah. Well, the mirror is also nice just now because we have that saving quick point spawn in
Mire.
In Mire. So that's another 2 or 3 entrances we can do.
Yep.
Moogle's going to go back and check K45 in race game.
Yep.
Yeah, also knowing that I think our tier 2 is full magic, and it's going to use that to his advantage.
Might as well. Yeah, I think at least one of them, possibly both of them, peak the actual race game, but we'll get the entrance as well.
Yeah, the race game was just it
was something we didn't care about. I already forgot.
Yeah, it was a map.
Oh, was it a map? I guess we maybe care about a map. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I go out of my way.
Not for a map. No, blind checking it. No. Yeah. But if you hadn't checked it and you've walked halfway there, you're going to get it.
Yes, I think that's fair. Is this gonna? Oh, that's an interesting mirror portal. Are we gonna do pod and then go back in the mirror portal? Yes, we are. And you know what? And he's got the lamp, so he's able to do all the stuff. Does he have the pod big key as well?
No, but
that wasn't where the good stuff was, so it's fine.
Yeah. Alaszun, on the other hand, takes a boop. Unfortunate, but maybe let's take a look and see what's over here in my region now. One hard and going to go swimming in the lake, not always the best, but who knows? Maybe he'll have found the fact that he's going to find the glove immediately. And that was going to be a little bit more beneficial for him. Like, Moogle's going to grab both bows.
Yes. 20 rupees on Desert Ledge. And a big key to Eastern.
Hey.
Oh, hey! We can
We're
be
gonna-
Eastern
we're-
when we get there. Imagine
Who wants
that.
it? We're probably let's watch this as we
That's good.
discover Eastern Palace at the back of Desert Palace.
Oh, that'd be funny.
No.
Just a useless shop.
Yeah. Oh well, time to go check Late World Bumper Ledge and then Graveyard Ledge and. So, like, we haven't seen Arrow Castle.
Nope.
And Moogle's gonna go do. Moogle didn't Mimic Club, so Moogle is just going to shoot Mimics while Solar Arrows instead.
Wow, we get mirror check. This is important. We have Castle Tower. We can get one check now. For those who missed it, we will need to clear this later. Because Ganon is behind this.
Yeah. Not in the worst spot to get back to either. Alright, so Race Game is going to be a new entrance on Moogle's side. Did Moogle not do Race Game?
I don't think he did.
He's going to go for the North Dark World checks. Alaszun's going back to immediately try to fix... Okay. Alaszun's going to go do Magic Bat and check Skull and Fig Chest at the same time.
Okay, that's a good combination.
Yeah. Moogle's going to go here, find the Agate Tower, and then to do the same stuff.
Funny that in the end, Alaszun was the first to actually check the skull with his big chest.
Yeah. I think
And it was
Alaszun's
nothing.
generally, I think Alaszun's generally been a little bit more efficient over the scheme of things. Taking some overworld deaths, which has kind of slowed him down a bit, but is this going to be Tower of Hera plus Dark World West Death Mountain, I guess? Oh, and he never did Mimic Cave. Alaszun never did Spiral Cave either when he was up here.
Right, that's right.
So that's actually going to be another entrance for Alaszun with the mirror.
With the mirror, he can do the two.
That's actually
Dark
two.
World
That's
caves.
that's actually two entrances for Alaszun.
It's the pod big key for Moogle. So a little unfortunate that he ordered ordered things the way he did because he wasn't able to open that big chest. He's not going to go back for that big chest anytime soon.
No.
We know it's nothing.
Yeah. But so, like, from Alaszun's perspective, this will be 3 entrances up here plus a connector, and that connector will actually get him 2 more entrances. So, because this will be Laser Bridge, and then he can mirror and check Light World, the Fairy Ascension Cave, and then drop down and get the cave that's normally locked by the Mitz rocks. on East Death Mountain. And then...
Yeah, a couple of new entrances for us. Oh, well, Hyrule Castle.
Yay.
No reason not to do this, because since we could already been able to do back of escape, no reason to care about keys.
No, especially with Mirror and Silvers.
Yep.
The only thing that would speed this up is boots. Well, those going back. Might be the first. Might be heading for East Dark World. Should be interesting.
Well, he could go do this East Dark World check. He could do like Catfish and do the Sick Kid check at the same time. Get that bottle.
We can't do Catfish because we still don't have a glove.
We don't have a glove. Never mind.
And it's Crosskeys. Wonderful. This is going to be just a closed show. Stupidly late seat.
I mean, glove doesn't even have to necessarily be required, although it's pretty rare to find a seed that actually has that happen.
Yeah.
And we really don't have much knowledge of our pendants and crystals at the moment. Ice Palace being the only dungeon that hard requires a glove. In Crosskeys.
Ooh,
oh,
book.
goody. We got a book.
Well. See, Alaszun wants to route that, but I think you're probably just going to avoid the tablets until you have a sorts.
Yeah,
and maybe in the Hyrule Castle small key.
I mean, he's kind of in the area to check the ether tablet, but yeah, the Bombos tablet, that's quite orphaned at this point.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, Eastern. Wait, does Moogle have the big key? Oh no.
We got a single. No. It's Fended Eastern now.
Yeah, I mean, it might not matter. You might get some stuff here, and I feel like you're kind of priced into doing this because it's in an awful location.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be one of the one of the weird things with the. Well, it doesn't matter. The other side's a connector anyway, and the other side's probably the connector that's going to go to Spectacle Rock, to the Death Mountain. Oh, well. Okay.
Everything's kind of looping upon each other. I'm going to get to see what's over here on the floating allergy wearies. Nope, just a rupee. We don't really care about that connector very much.
Big key to GT, which we probably don't need. Hopefully. Swamp Palace, which we can do one check in, and it's a crystal. Okay, game, are you going to be really funny and give us a hook shot or a Swamp Palace small key in here? No.
50 rupees. Hookshot would be great right now because we have access to Hookshot Cave, but...
Yeah. I think Alaszun's trying to figure out how he wants to route the rest of this because this is turned into a nightmare.
Quite the mess.
This is
I don't think that's what he wanted to do, but it shouldn't be too hard to get back here. So it looks like the only really interesting find in Eastern was that GT Big Key.
Arnold States is in logic, though.
It is?
We don't know if it's a green pendant or not. We just know it's a pendant. I think Alaszun's actually going to start maybe doing this. Because the mountain isn't really... It's going to take... Well, you can... Okay, yes. You can slim down south and then loop all the way down to Dark Shopping Mall. It's just long. Now, Alaszun, I think, is going to go take a look at race game in K45 here. Don't think Moogle checked race game left, which is unfortunate.
I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
Oh, here we go. Moogle's going to get a second bottle. Alaszun's going to get this map, probably. Okay, no.
Nope, he turns around. There's, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't feel good if you're Moogle going out of your way just for that.
Yeah.
I think we've seen anything over here in East
No.
Dark World, so this is
No,
all going to be
for-
new stuff for Moogle.
Yeah, for new stuff all around. We can get to the top of the pyramid. We have a cape, so we can get past the Aga barrier. Checkerboard key, but just a piece of heart. Not even going to grab that. Alaszun's going to go for Graveyard Ledge, and then probably do very similar stuff to Moogle.
Oh, Super Bunny from the back, which is nice because we could just get the items.
Yep.
Get a nice free magic refill as well. Nothing really interesting here, though.
We're getting close to where something's going. The dam's going to have to break soon. The figurative dam. It'd be really bad if it's actually Harvest Knights.
I imagine Alaszun will full clear Eastern when he gets there, because again, it's kind of in a bad spot. You don't
It's
really
in a-
want to have to come back.
It's in a bad spot. He doesn't have a lot left.
Yeah.
And he might also justify it with the fact that he pulled the Eastern Palace big key. He
I'm
died
trying to remember
and
what it
pulled
was.
it. He died and pulled. It's in the Maya region. It's one of the.
That's right. That's right.
It's like K40. Actually, no. It's K45 at Desert Palace left.
All right, we're gonna get the pod entrance over here on Moogle's side.
Yeah.
One of the more annoying checks in Crosskeys.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna see Eastern for Alaszun. Canis and
Okay.
Maria, there we go. There we go. That's the thing we probably need. Does give us some more checks in Turtle Rock. And a
Yeah.
mushroom, which is annoying.
I haven't seen the potion shop yet, mind you.
Nope. Nope, we have not seen the potion shop. And there's, I mean, in Crosskeys, there's very few occasions where you're going to do any kind of fake powder. But we've had powder for a long time, so we don't even have to think about that.
Yeah. Yeah, the bows need more. We need more pot small keys.
Yeah.
That being said, like, what does Samaria get us in Logic and TR that we don't already have in Logic? How many TR
That's
smalls have we
just the
seen?
front checks. Yeah, just the 3 up front.
Yeah, I think we still need another TR small for that, though.
Don't we have access to the front entrance? We don't need any
Oh, we
TR
do.
smalls for that.
Never mind. Yeah, we do, and we also have fire rods. It's those 3.
Yep. So yeah, TR is a very weird dungeon because you can have just the one TR entrance available, and the other 3 could just be in must connects.
Yeah.
In this case, we've seen all the entrances, so they're all available. But there's still a couple things locked behind all 4 keys. But yeah, if you don't have those entrances available, and in fact, Mooglecharm's going to go straight for those TR checks. If you don't have those entrances available, like these become behind all 4 keys, for instance.
Yeah. I think Moogle forgot that this was here, and then just realized a second ago.
Good time to
otherwise he would have done it first and then gone up and done the mirrors. But yeah, Alaszun gets his GT big key, which is the only thing we've seen so far out of Eastern.
We're going to get one new check right now.
Yeah.
That's not interesting at all.
All right.
Moogle doing a good job remembering he does not have the hook shot and has to go the intended way.
I don't think it can't be the intended way. So slow.
I mean, that's exactly why it's the intended way.
and easy to screw up.
Yeah, it is. It is.
No.
Nothing interesting here. I mean, we'll know whether Thieves Town's a pendant or a crystal when we find it, so that's good.
Yeah. Still haven't seen Thieves Town.
Nope.
Which probably means Thieves Town's going to be on the top of the castle. Because we're running out of entrances for that place to be.
We are running out of entrances. I mean, we're going to have to find either we're going to have to find something with things, or we're going to have to find a glove, which I guess qualifies as something with things. That rat cave does not help us at all. That is one of my favorite things to find, like at the 1 minute mark. Not so much this late.
Yeah. All right, top of castle. What do we got? Connector, which is probably this could be the floating island connector,
which doesn't get us anything interesting.
No, at least not on Moogle's side. Well, it gets 2 more entrances. No, just that's the rock connector. Well.
Okay, well, we get to eliminate that entrance when we get the glove. That's not the worst outcome. Not the best either.
No. Oh, no.
Okay, so this was logically required, assuming that Turtle Rock is a crystal, which we don't know for sure. And it's a blue pendant, so that's only interesting if Ped becomes interesting.
Oh, boy.
So a whole lot of nothing in Eastern Palace.
Yeah. Well, we still could go into Ice Palace right now, and I wonder if that's where Moogle's heading with Samaria.
But with that small key, it's not terrible.
No, he's got 2 in the big.
Yeah, we got. I mean,
we can
clear everything but the one now hard hammer lock chest, and obviously cold stare because we can't get there without hammer and glove.
Yeah. We'll be interested to see what exactly is hookshot locked in Ice Palace right now too. Moogle's gonna opt to go through some of these connectors. Also, probably end up discovering. Ooh, okay. And Alaszun's gonna do this kind of an unfortunate. Well, it won't matter too much. He'll save and quit out a pod. Well,
I mean, basically the rows kind of switch places, so.
Yeah,
I mean, he'll get a cane of Samari out of this, so that's good.
Yeah, he'll also leave the connector up on the map, but he might leave the connector up here. But he also probably knows he doesn't really need to chase connectors anymore. He's kind of got his major must connects.
Yep.
And he knows Floating Island is dead. So. Like, it'll just be kind of like an irritating way to go back up through, like, Hookshot Cave in order to.
We'll see if he comes back to that connector. Obviously, he's not going to do it until he's checked these other entrances.
I think he. No. Yeah, I don't think he would. I think he would want to go back and finish pod.
Yep, like he's doing this in the opposite order. Moogle went and did the pod area first and then came up to the pyramid. It's hard to want to abandon the pod area for a connector here. Although it looks like he's going to go ahead and do it.
All right. Unfortunately, this is going to get him locked out.
Yep. It's always a little scary to take connectors when you still can't open all your entrances.
Yeah, and unfortunately, pod entrance having Samaria is going to be the kicker here.
Yeah. He's going to need to go back there at some point.
Guess he's going to go back up the mountain using Paradox.
This mountain is such a mess.
Maybe dip ice Samaria-less.
A little worse with the... I mean... It's only one less check, but it's a lot slower without Canis Mario.
No, yeah. It also kind of depends if he wants to go do red side or not. If he goes up and does... Well, I mean... It's still... Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, Moogle done with his castle item checks is going to check one of these entrances. I don't know if we saw both of these.
We saw one. One was...
Oh, one of them. Right, we saw the one that took us to TR Bridge, which really didn't do much for us. And then Alaszun took this connector.
Yeah, and this took us to Hookshot Cave entrance.
Yep.
But obviously we don't have a glove, so we can reverse.
Yep.
And then we never saw the right side, but...
Now, one bit of routing of interest. Normally, if you're going to complete Ice Palace without the Canis Amar, you're going to do the Ice Palace bomb jump. And we were missing both hammer and glove. So I wouldn't surprise me if he just decides not to do the bomb jump at all. Because the odds of finding both of those and being able to complete the dungeons are not great.
Yeah, I would highly suspect he probably just skips the bomb jump and just goes straight through and saves the time. You're feeling like this is probably going to be your glove, and this is going to get you something further.
Yep.
Further in one of the glove locked entrances, Hera or Thieves Town, maybe.
Now it's a little harder decision, I think, if you've got one of glove or hammer, because now if you find the other one, which is much more likely to find one of those things rather than two, now you can defeat the dungeon. That is the benefit of having the Samaria, is because, of course, the Ice Palace bomb jump becomes irrelevant in that situation.
Yeah.
And
all right. So
Moogle will be correct.
Moogle's got a little more.
Well,
yeah. Moogle made it back across the bridge, so we'll see what's actually on Ether Tablet now.
Haven't found Misery Mire. Can't get in there anyway. Heart piece on Ether Tab. We're going to do a bomb jump to get over... Well, we were going to do a bomb jump to get over to Ice Tea.
Now you're kind of in this awkward position of... You can come back around. He's going to have to go back up the slow way. Oh, and here we go. Oh, boy. We bailed through Hyrule Castle for GT.
Oh, boy. And Moo with the Canis Amara is going to be able to do a bunch of these checks.
Yeah, but there's our glove. There's a glove.
I mean, the good news is Alaszun does get over here. You can get that particular item without the Canis Amaria.
Yeah. We also don't have any small keys to pop GT yet.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you could... Logically, you're not doing anything more. Moogle might just be wanting to see what's in Tile Room. Let's see, because you can get the pot key there, and because you can get to the back.
We have the GT big key.
Yep. Oh! Hook shot in
okay.
big chest. Okay, so both our runners have found a really nice item in a place that the other runner has not been to. Yeah, you it's so rare to go this long and not have a GT small that Moogle just forgot he didn't have GT smalls. To be fair, so did I until you mentioned it, so.
Yeah, so Alaszun's gonna...
Hookshot Cave has got to be calling. I forget where we saw that, though.
Village of Outcasts. So it's not the worst to get back to. This will be a glove for Alaszun.
Yep.
Too bad we don't have a sword, or else we could. Oh, we can't beat it Moldorm yet. Else it's just I've got my glove.
I think he wants to just see what's over on the torch here.
Yeah.
Doesn't care about that map and can't get it anyway, so.
Yeah, we still haven't seen Lion's Hideout, so we still got some good item gates out there.
So I see chat mentioning the climb. So the problem with the climb.
We can do 3 checks to the climb.
And the first 2 chests are always in logic with 0 small keys, which is always the conundrum, right? You don't need any small keys to get to those first 2 checks. You need 3 and then 4, and we can't kill Moldorm anyway.
Yeah. There's 2 checks of logic on the climb. Well, so Alaszun, I think, is going to go... Like, if he follows this Hyrule Castle chain, like, he'll get in... This is going to get him back into Hookshot Cave territory.
That'll be good.
I wonder, he's going to go check the right exit, the left exit first, because there's a good chance that this is actually your...
Nothing in the big chest, just a compass we don't care about.
Yeah. All right, let's go get our mounted items out of Hookshot Cave.
4 item Hookshot Cave. What do we got?
There's our first GT small.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Not the treasure trove we were hoping for. Castle Tower small key in the back of GT behind the ice armor. So that's in. For those of you who missed it, we do need both Castle Tower smalls because we do have a Ganon at Lumberjack. Oh,
there's our mitts.
You know, how many times have we seen it where we go an hour or more without gloves and then the mitts come up immediately?
Yeah.
Not unusual. So that gets us a lot, pretty much all but our boots entrances and the couple of hammer entrances.
Yeah. So Moogle's now going to discover his hookshot and then probably start looping around like Alaszun did.
You know, he gets 1 extra. Oh, there's a hammer.
We're going back into GT, everyone.
I mean, that's good because Alaszun does need to get to that Castle Tower small. The right side not nearly as important. I don't think there was anything in the.
There's a mire.
Right
I think I think there's a mire small at most.
Yeah. Yep.
Alaszun's problem right now is he kind of needs to like pull flute so he can go check bot entrance.
Yeah. It's hard to want to go back there.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, we are an hour 18 in, and we have not seen a sword. Hera and Turtle Rock, I think I saw as red crystals there.
Yeah. I think Alassun's gonna go take a look at. What was that? Oh, that was our flute and ice. Ooh, ooh. Not great. Alassun's probably not gonna miss that for long, though. But, like, getting back to the pod region, that would have been really nice.
Checkerboard cave we can do now because we have a glove.
Yep.
Oh, hello, Misery Mire. Which we cannot. Well, Moogle will be able to do this. Alaszun, not without the cane. No maps. We don't know whether we're still missing our couple pendant informations.
Yeah.
Hook shot for Moogle. So most runners will choose to do this regardless of small keys.
Yeah.
Not small. getting closer to bow logic. It's just a really slow check. If you're gonna skip it, you're more likely skipping it because it's slow and you've got other better things to do.
Yeah. Nothing to big key chest and iron.
So far, not much in this.
Yeah.
Cane of Burner was, yeah. Oh, yeah, GT small keys as well.
Yeah.
Potentially more significant for Moogle, because he went down the right side. If for some reason we do have to clear the entire dungeon, he's going to need an extra GT small 3 instead of just 2.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a
green pendant pod. So we will need Samaria today because that's our second.
Yeah. Pod and Easter both being pendants. Another GT small. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's have one more check here. Another GT small's not too bad. He really needs to get back to the pod entrance, which unfortunately...
Yeah. Okay, Thieves Town big.
Yeah. Moogle's probably gonna...
Oh, we're climbing.
Moogle didn't grab Hammer or Mitts, though, so this is just going to be up to Moldorm 2.
Unless the sword decides to show up.
Yeah.
Really, really interesting choice.
Yeah. I guess he forgot. He didn't drop down. Like, he's been skipping entrances more than Alaszun has.
Sure, yeah.
So Alaszun just gonna...
If there's something good in these 3 chests, or if he gets a sword and there's something good in one of the 4 chests, that could give Mooglecharm a really nice advantage. Yeah. On the other hand, if there's nothing up here, it's a big waste of time. And worse yet, if the thing that's up here is beyond Moldorm 2 and he can't get there,
Yeah.
And it's a waste of time. And Alaszun, when he comes up here, is going to be able to do all the things.
Hey, Tracy, look where Alaszun is.
He's in pod. He doesn't know this is a pendant. With one small key, it makes sense to go ahead and just do it. And you know, at worst, it's information. Could be an item that he needs.
Yeah. At least it's the green pendant.
Yeah, we haven't found Saha. And it's always the best feeling is when you find Saha with the green pendant, and he actually has something behind said green pendant. It doesn't happen often, but Alaszun's putting himself in position that could happen.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, it's my boots. But he's putting him, so he wants a dungeon clear.
Yeah,
to
I
be
think
fair.
that's very fair. Yep. And pretty much his other option is going back into Ice Palace, which, you know, he'd much rather do with a Cane of Samaria. You know, if he could just get back to the pot area.
Moogle. Oh, no, Moogle.
Oh boy. This is dicey. Oh no! Oh boy.
You can do this, but this is really, really hard. At least he has a fire shield. So if he positions himself carefully, he's not going to get killed by the Beamos. Well, the fireball shooter. But now he's got 2 down, so he's got to be really careful because the rocks are going to spit out all 8 ways. He's through.
There is a heart pot here if he wants to grab it. I hope he does. And just 50 rupees and a green pendant on Helmasaur, unfortunately. Unfortunately, the Wizard's not in the heart dropping group, and I think, okay, I thought, okay, we're going to just stun these guys. Normally, ideally, you just run through them, but we don't have boots, so. And even if we did have boots, we don't have a sword.
Yeah. Alright. Alaszun has a glove. Where is he going to go? Glove and actual Dark World access.
Glove checks. Yeah.
Okay, so this will be Ice for Alaszun. Who now knows that he's got like a 7 out of 8 chance that this is a pendant, a crystal.
First check up top is bombs. 5 rupees. Moogle's got one more chance to get a sword here. And no dice.
No dice. Alright.
Didn't even get anything. I mean, there was just nothing up there. Just nothing at all.
Alright. Oh, okay. We're going to do right side GT instead. Okay, right. Left side GT for Alaszun.
I mean, he does need to get over to the back of GT to get that Castle Tower small. So that'll be good for him. And we'll get to see new checks, so.
Yeah. The very lucrative side of pod. And unfortunately for Moogle, Moogle's going to get into the really, really annoying side effect of that, where that glove is. Mm-hmm. The glove in the normally Mitzlock side of the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So the only way you can actually get there is doing the drop down. Like, he's doing this for the entrances, but he's unfortunately still going to miss the hammer in the midst. Oh, other side of Super Money.
Thieves Town small key, so that's a full clear of Thieves Town when Alaszun finds it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, a sword. behind 4 GT small keys, of which I think we have 3 at this point.
We have seen 3. I'm not sure how in logic all those 3 are.
Yeah, that's always a good point.
And now, unfortunately, here's the problem with Moogle. He's finally come back to save and quit here, which means he's finally going to find his Eastern. He'll find Meyer, which is good, but he'll also be finding his Eastern Pal's big key here soon.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And the way that this seed has gone, Eastern Palace is probably more palatable than trying to take that spot of the mountain.
Yep. I mean, it's only 2 items though. He knows it's a pendant. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. But he's already. I mean, unfortunately, like, Moogle's also going to be working for the part of. I just did an entire climb without a sword, and almost died for.
Another
what?
pot small. Small key to swamp.
Clearable dungeon.
Yep, we do need the swamp small. That is a crystal. I think we're down. What are we down to? Thieves Town, Ice, and Desert.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not even true. I mean, between the 2 runners, we're down to Ice and Desert.
Yeah.
Good news for Moogle, he's going to be able to do all of this Misery Mire.
Yeah. Alaszun can climb.
Do you climb here? I mean, you've got a bunch of glove entrances to go to. You have a few dungeons that you can now clear.
No. I'd like climbing more if... Ice is right here, so you probably go do Ice. Castle Tower, Smoky, you at least feel like you've got some investment out of this GT.
Yep.
Oh, we're climbing.
We're climbing.
Alright, this is also probably at least buoyed by the fact that he knows that he doesn't have to actually kill Agatu. So...
Well, we're going to find out what's beyond Moldorm 2 and see how, if there's no harm, no foul with both of them doing the climb in terms of the amount of time taken, or if Moogle's in a lot of trouble for having skipped that location.
Yeah.
Or having been forced to skip that location.
This also might just be Alaszun looking to minimize how many more trips he has to go back up on the mountain again.
Yeah, and also, like he might be thinking, if I can score Samari up here, since you can just mirror at the end, since he knows he doesn't have to kill Agatu. He, like you say, he can still do Ice right afterwards.
Yeah, for Ice, though, when he gets to Ice, though, that'll be really nice, because he'll finally get his flute, eventually.
Yep.
And so then doesn't logically need it, but it means he can get back to pot entrance, eventually.
Yes. Yeah, flute is in most Crosskey seas, flute is more of a luxury item, since you can usually get to all the places without it. Now, there are the occasional seeds where Flute plus Mitts gets you Mire area, and there's no connectors over there, since there does not have to be a connector over there.
Correct.
And even though Fighter Sword isn't that much better, it is, well, I mean, it's actually a lot better. I mean, it's a lot better with more swords, but, you know, Fighter Sword versus no sword, definitely preferable. So interestingly enough, we're going to get one new check in our runners' respective dungeons.
Yeah. Still, at least from Alaszun, from a potential Gomo's perspective, I would much rather be... I kind of want to be hunting... I don't know. Hammer Gomo's good, but Hammer also on Crosskeys can also be one of those things where it doesn't lock a ton.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the advent of Specky Clip.
Yep. And if we look at what So we still don't know whether desert or ice is our last crystal. If desert's our last crystal, we're going to need to find back a desert. We're going to find the desert big key.
Yeah.
Item and key wise, other than Alaszun needing to pick up that cane, we're pretty good on swords.
Yeah, we need
sword. Again on fighter sword.
We still probably need boots because I don't think we have enough entrances left.
Yeah, yep, that's also fair.
TR was Quake as well, so we have all our medallions. Hell, Alaszun could go take a look at there and see if maybe he finds Thieves Town.
Yeah, Thieves Town is probably the thing I would most want to find right now if I'm Alaszun. That's a full clearable crystal.
Yeah. I don't think he knows it's a crystal yet, but when he just sees it, and it's 8 items, and it's 8 items where just about everything's kind of on the way through the progression through the dungeon. So, Alaszun doesn't know he can open TR, but he'll probably end up looping himself over there. Because he's going to want to go do Swamp.
All right, we're going to get these checks very close to each other.
Yeah.
We're finishing up the Vitreous fight. Alaszun finishing up Mooglecharm 2. Blue Mail is nice, but that's not what you're hoping to find. But he does get a crystal. That's
Oh no!
Oh, maximum punish for Mooglecharm. Oh, that is so bad. Boots at the top of GT, and they might be required.
Hey.
I mean, you want them regardless, but oh my god, if they're hard required, then Moogle's just in deep trouble.
Both of these runners did not want hovering for their seeds, and the generator said, boy, I will guarantee that. But
all right, well, I mean, you know the saying about Swamp Palace as we go into that, with our sword situation.
Also, I'm going to point out, Ganon is at Lumberjack today. Boots are 100% hard required just for Ganon access.
Gosh, yes, you are. I have a bad habit of forgetting that when the Lumberjack is involved, Moogle is in deep trouble. Like, I don't know when you climb for just one item.
Yeah, especially when it's that one item.
So I would expect Alaszun to go straight to the back of Swamp Palace and then make a decision as to whether to come back for left side or not.
Okay, somebody in chat, and I will make you cross days because you got us. You got the bringing. You got it. You got the seed. The Arvel Shake starts.
Never mind. Alaszun is going to go ahead and do left side right away. And he's going to go ahead and do it with a diver down. In the age of Specky Clip, you could also choose to pick up the extra small key and just flood the key and never worry about it again.
Yeah, I think for the key that you skipped, you kind of like to get this one of the Phelps key. And unfortunately, here comes Moogle finding the hammer. Along with the mitts.
Yeah. Well after. I mean, at this rate, obviously we still need to find Thieves Town. And possibly back a desert. But at this rate, Alaszun might just be go mode with that Cane of Samaria.
Yeah.
Oh, yay! Arrow Castle small key.
Yay! Now we get to think about things. Yay! There's a sword in Swamp Palace.
There's Swamp's sword, so we don't need. Alaszun doesn't have to worry about that. That's not great for Moogle because I feel like he's gonna feel. I mean, even if he gets the boots before Alaszun finishes, he's gonna feel pretty far behind and gonna want to be cutting something.
Yeah. Alright, so Moogle is probably going to do the rest of... Going to do Ice, do the rest of GT.
I'll do left side anyway.
Yeah. I don't think... You're not climbing just for the one check.
No.
It's gonna be really annoying when you discover the sword. Oh, yeah, Mirror Shield.
Woohoo.
I think Moogle will have to be forced into climbing just because I think we're going to run out of entrances and we're going to... Thieves Town or something is going to need it.
Yeah, I know.
But...
He is going to run out of stuff to do. Just how long is that going to take?
Yeah. Also getting a little unlucky with the Zol.
All the bombs.
Yeah.
We'll look at one more item. Well, two more when he kills Cold Stare, but one more item here on this right side.
Hi.
And there's Blue Mail for Alaszun, so he's going to be full armored at the end.
Yeah. Yeah. We're still looking for the Castle Tower small key, and then we'll know at the end of this dungeon what our pendant crystal situation's like between the runners.
Master Sword going to make this a much better.
Yeah, you can do doubles. You can do actual like double spins here, or double pause spins, as opposed to.
The big difference here for me is with the fighter sword having to get the double hit, so sometimes you don't get it hit twice. But also, you can, if you fail, you still can just swing your sword.
Yeah.
He's down to 1.5 hearts, so just feel a little
trying to be really, really careful here.
I always like to say Swamp Palace is death by 1,000 cuts. Because there's nothing that hits really hard, but everything takes a little bit. We do get a small key to Castle Tower. Alright, CT small hunt done.
CT small done. If I'm Alaszun, I kind of know what I want to do next. Probably, which is probably... Okay, so he'll go take a look at the TR entrance. But I kind of feel like he's geared up for a save and quit, and then... Alright, so Ice is a crystal.
Alright, so we don't care about the desert entrance. We only need one more entrance, and that's Thieves Town.
Yep. Well, we still have to find Hera. And...
Oh gosh, totally forgot about Tower of Hera. We haven't seen that yet. You're right.
Yeah, but we can get to Hera no matter where it is. So Alaszun's realistically...
Takes a quick peek at his map.
Yeah, Alaszun is realistically just some area from Go Mode, though he doesn't quite know it yet.
Desert Palace, big key. Oh wait, never mind. Desert. We just learned we don't care about desert. We're just saying. Right. So yeah, he just needs that cane and needs his entrances, and he'll find the entrances because we have access to everything now.
Yeah, actually, and so he's gonna go do Super Money Cave here, and this is gonna put him out of the pod. Yeah, this is gonna be in the pod region.
This is exactly where he needs to be to get that cane.
Yeah, this will be the cane for Alaszun, and then this is going to be the interesting part for him on how far he's going to start pushing the gas, because he may think he's entrances for Go.
And as expected, Moogle's going to go ahead and do the left side of GT.
Yeah.
There's that sword for Moogle.
Yeah. There's the library for Alaszun. And here we go. Alaszun's heading for Samaria, which at this point he'll know that either he's like find kind of like he's very much in like entrance go mode. Other than maybe other than the Desert Palace key.
Yeah, yeah.
Which means which is fine because he's probably going to find Hera, and find Thieves Town before that. And if he finds Thieves Town and Hera, you know, those are not bad dungeons to get complete all your checks with. Yeah. Right. Where was Laser Bridge again?
Laser Bridge. That's a good
That was
question.
in Village of Outcasts.
It was Topic Village? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. So Alaszun knows... Yeah.
Misery Mire? Is that where we're going?
Yeah. Yep. He knows Vidi's he knows Vidi's a crystal.
Just do it.
Just start doing them. And then maybe after this you go and make the play for ice.
And as expected, Moogle not going to climb GT for that one item.
Yeah. Yeah, really unfortunate his decision to kind of zag after pulling Hookshot and not doing those entrances down below. Unlike Alaszun, who got the hammer and could do left side. So, kind of got to do Swamp, though. Probably will find a second sword. Gonna get his castle tower small.
At the very least, he'll get his castle tower small.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there's any reason for Moogle to necessarily feel behind at this point, because he doesn't know where not knowing that the boots are sitting at the top of GT. He's done things at a fairly reasonable clip.
I think so. I think the GT play probably feels a little bit bad with where that hammer was.
Yep.
Knowing that it's very easy to have gotten that hammer and then looped around to do the rest of GT before climbing.
That's fair.
Like, you don't feel
great.
You don't feel great. I think you're right in, like, you might not feel behind because it's just one check. But on the other hand, it's also, you know that there could be something up there and your opponent could have an advantage. And unfortunately, like for him, yeah.
Now Alaszun doing the classic, I forgot I'm doing this in go mode and just need to go straight to Vitreous, and I hit the switch that I didn't need to hit. Everyone does that at some point.
Let's go mode. I already full cleared the place, so I didn't hit the switch to begin with.
Yeah, that's yeah.
But same feeling. Myers so much of a pain in the ass to like go through without that you just like subconsciously know how to route it, and trying to deviate for the subconscious route always causes issues.
There's that red mail.
Yeah, and Moogle has skipped left side for right now, so does not have a second sword. Has his red mail as well.
Yeah, kind of going in the opposite, has plenty of health for this fight, but is going to have to do it with the fighter sword, which, like I said, the fight isn't that different, but you need to get those double spins, and if you miss, you can't, switch to slashes, because the fire sword will not do damage on slashes. He does have the silvers for the kill, so it's not the second phase won't be so bad.
Yep.
Or theoretically won't be so bad. I mean, Alaszun also had the silvers for the kill and struggled a little bit. But when you're in that situation where you just can't take a hit, it gets a little scary.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish up Skullwoods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the breaking out of the fire rod. It doesn't do as much damage as the hammer, but it does help to get Moth off the spikes.
Yeah.
Very nice kill.
Yep. Alaszun has his third crystal.
All right, now the question, does he do ice first, or does he start looking for his missing entrances first?
Yeah. He's going to go, I think, beat Aga Tower first.
Oh, yep, absolutely reasonable.
Yeah. Got to get done.
And it isn't one more check, too.
Yeah, Moogle's doing Skull as well. Skipped left side, so unfortunately is still a sword down.
But has hammer, has fire rod, has plenty of ways to do this.
Yeah. Moth's being pretty friendly here.
Second item in Castle Tower is trash.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like the way he did that. They got that key there with the quicksilvers and the boomerang. Really nice use of the boomerang there.
Yeah.
Turns out silvers are pretty good in Castle Tower.
Yeah. All right. Gonna, I think, see maybe switching hammer pegs in the shop over here.
Yeah, interestingly enough, Moogle might find some of these entrances before Alaszun, since he's not quite rushing the dungeons in the same way.
Yeah. So the smith is
not nearby.
No, he's over in the Eastern Palace region, so
That's
if
what
we
I thought.
do find thieves, then... Well, I guess... No, but Moogle has the flute.
He's got the flute. He's just gonna flute away and come back to the mirror portal. It's not so bad. Not ideal, for sure, but, you know.
Yeah. Alright, well... Alaszun has de-equipped the mirror. Always a good thing. Alaszun, if you're watching this back, I don't apologize.
See what the smith has. Yeah, the only downside to doing this is... Oh, hey, look!
Vanilla sword!
Alright, well, Moogle doesn't have to worry about swords necessarily anymore. But yeah, the only downside to doing this play early is the having to remember to mirror before saving and quitting, unless you do want to start the pyramid.
Yeah. So I think with Alaszun's perspective, he's very close to go mode, so...
Yeah, I think
just...
Yeah.
Oh,
you know, and there's something to be said for doing the things that you need to do while your thought process is going through and you're figuring out what your next plan is.
Well, I found the potion shop, by the way.
Yep.
And it was like
Ganon's Tower small key. Well, maybe that'll
No, yeah, that's... No, Moogle's looking at it, it's like, no.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see those. I mean, he does, but he doesn't. Because he doesn't think he wants to see those.
Yeah.
I believe that is GT4.
Yep.
Oh, there's Thieves Town. He's got all the things for it, too. He's just not going to be able to run through it like you like to do in Thieves Town. That's... There's your Hera big key, just to put Hera in logic when we do find it.
Yeah.
Nah.
There goes Aga.
So I don't think. So we'll need to. I suspect we'll need to find another soarer to get either of our runners to Temperate Soar. 'Cause I don't think Moogle ever goes back to Left Side Swamp, and there's really no reason for Alaszun to turn in the Smith.
Nah, Alaszun isn't doing Smith. Moogle isn't doing Left Side Swamp. Okay, Alaszun's gonna go do Catfish. No, okay, no.
He's got
gonna
some rocks to pick up.
Yeah, he's gonna do rocks. The good thing is that we still have like 4 glove entrances where Hera could be.
Yep.
Before boots are required.
I mean, I don't know. It might be better for Moogle if there's a dungeon that requires him as well. It just might get him back up there quicker.
Yeah. Almost vanilla, but not quite.
Wrong world, but yeah.
Wrong world, wrong location, but very close.
And a whole lot of junk there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're running out of. I think we're mostly boots. We also have Pyramid Fairy, which is always a fun one.
Yeah.
Should be interesting if Pyramid Fairy was required, because then that flute becomes hard required given the location of the big bomb.
Alaszun still doesn't have any more maps to see.
And still need Tower of Hera for Pyramid Fairy. So Tower of Hera won't be there. It's just in. So never mind. We aren't doing Pyramid Fairy.
I mean, we're not gonna do No. Yeah. Alright, Alaszun's gonna hop down, do 2 more entrances, Bonk Rocks, King's Tomb. Oh yeah, Gain Escape.
I mean, it's an item. It's a slow item, but he doesn't know for sure yet that he doesn't need Desert Big Key, so it's reasonable to keep looking.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't seen Saha.
We have not seen Saha. That is true.
There's our last bottle.
Yeah, that one actually gave us something useful in it, at least.
We haven't seen Meyer Shed Chicken Hut. We've seen Mimics, but I don't think we're going to do Mimics for a while.
Might see that on Moogle's side. Yeah, there it is. All right, we do need the boots for a dungeon as well as to get into... Ganon. It'd be interesting to see if Alaszun checks anything in here.
Yeah. No.
And nope. He's just going to trust that he will either get the Desert Palace Big Key on path or doesn't need it. And he is correct. Well, he's correct in one account. He might still get it on path, who knows.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I wonder if the Thief Stone apple's on right side GT. That's the Ice Apple's on right side GT, and that's how Moogle knew. But
maybe.
Or no. No, never mind.
He checked his map recently, and I think the only thing I saw was the red crystal on Turtle Rock. He's going to go back in and check a few items.
Yeah.
We're going to see a purple chest turn in from Moogle. Okay, he's going to check one item, because that's a really quick check, and you're going to feel really bad if you miss something important there. Everything else, I think, is a little bit slower. Back a desert. Nope, can't do it.
Yeah. All right. All right, Alaszun, where are you going to go to now? Are you going to make your play for ice?
I'm actually a little surprised he hasn't done ice already, just because it's information. Like, at this point, you know that you're
I
missing.
mean,
You know,
yeah. I think he's been
like
looking
it tells you.
hoping for the flute or something.
Yeah, that's fair, and he's gonna find it if he goes to ice. Not that he knows it. Looks like Moogle's gonna go finish up Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
A very reasonable play.
Yeah. Also, part of this might just be that he knows he can full clear the last 3 items out of ice. So if this is the tier, if he pulls Desert Big, he's totally in go mode.
Yep.
But if not, I think he's going to go try to hunt down the East Town after this, and then be done.
The dream of the true go mode Thieves Town. Something you never get, well, almost never get in non-entrance modes, and even in entrance modes is pretty rare, because usually you at least get the first, find Thieves Town and do the first 4 checks. Yeah. But I don't think he's even going to do that much.
Yeah, now he's going to pull the flute and just... Well, he's not going to hate that, to be honest. That's not the worst thing to find right there, but...
Yeah, at this point, though, is it even worth activating? I guess
yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Oh, hey, there's the Desert Piggy on Turtle Rock.
Well,
So, I mean, he was right on both counts. He was going to run into Desert Big Key on path. And he doesn't need it.
No.
I mean, assuming that's what his thought process was when he didn't do any of the Hera checks.
Yeah. So, like, from Alaszun's perspective, he still has to get back to Castle, to Ganon at the end of this. And Mirror Flute 8 is still pretty fast. Especially if he beats TR, he's going to be trapped in Hyrule Castle.
He's got the Sank start, which is at Kakariko, so you're not really far away from activating the flute anyway.
Yeah.
In Crosskeys, there are definitely times where you get the flute so late that it just the time cost of activating it is just not worth it.
Yeah. I just think the fact that he's going to probably run by, after this, he's going to go stop and then beat TR.
It'll be actually a little unfortunate if he does TR first, because with the knowledge of where back of desert is and the Desert Big Key. I mean, if it were me and I'm 50-50 on Pendant Crystal, I'm going to go do that back of desert and hope that's the answer.
Yeah, I'm going to be curious. I'm going to be curious to see what's on pedestal during the credits, because I have the feeling it's going to be like, actually, I don't even know what we could pull that'd be logical for the seed.
Have we gotten all 6 pot balls? No, wait, that doesn't work because that's a pendant. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, we needed at least... I think one of them is out of logic, but yeah, no. I'm not sure.
And there's that spiral cave that we saw, minutes in? I mean, Moogle did that forever ago, but yeah. Alaszun hadn't done it yet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, our last TR small, that's exactly what we need to be on pedestal.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Because don't forget, one of our pots keys is 3 Meyer key lock. So...
Yep. Moogle's going to go ahead and check this big chest over at Desert with that Desert Big Key he just got. And hope it's something useful.
Yeah.
It is not.
I was just going to go take a look at Swamp Palace, the Ice Palace entrance. After this, he's pretty much down to village entrances.
I believe he needs hammer pigs.
Hey.
Oh, hey, it's
Oh.
Baha. Ah. Just a single rupee for getting that pendant out of pod.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, small key to desert and a shovel. So 2 essentially fetch quests. I mean, obviously the shovel is always a fetch quest, but that desert palace small also very fetch questy. So yeah, I mean, with that desert palace, I mean, I'm telling you, if it comes down to do desert versus look for Thieves Town, if he really doesn't know that the Thieves Town is his last crystal, I think he's gonna do desert. But I mean, it's not gonna matter. Moogle needs a lot more things to happen before he's gonna be able to really catch up here at this point. With for those of you that missed it, a hard required boots both for an dungeon entrance and for Ganon at Lumberjack. Those boots are at the top of GT. Moogle went up without a way to kill Moldorm 2 and was unable to finish it. And Alaszun did it with a hammer, was able to kill Moldorm. Actually, I think it had the Biter Sword as well. Was able to get the boots up there. And that's kind of where we are right now.
Well, he had hammer.
And yeah.
So.
All right, we're gonna have Alaszun's gonna find Thieves down here. I imagine he's just gonna do it.
Yeah. No reason not to.
He has not done Turtle Rock, yeah. The Desert Big Key is on Trinex, so he's not actually gonna find it. Does not have a map for Thieves Town, so does not know. So we'll see. Does he do checks?
Yeah. Love that.
The answer is yes. In the meantime, Moogle back into Eastern to do those last 2 items, which we know are nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Alaszun's still checking this because he, again, doesn't know that the Thieves Town is his last crystal.
Yeah.
So just in case just in case he needs that Desert Big, doesn't want to leave it behind here.
Okay, he's just gonna skip the last check. Gonna get every single one he can possibly get that is potentially en route, and if he beats blind and it's not it, he'll go back in.
Yeah, I feel like the way to do this would be just do the ones in the back and not even bother with the ones in the front, because those are much easier to go back for, but...
I mean, you go by the ones in the front, though.
Yeah,
except for big key chests.
Yeah, those last two are a little out of the way. Not a lot out of the way, but enough out of the way that if you're in that maybe go mode situation.
It'd be nice to have a tempered sword. We have silvers. So, silvers and red mail. So. Yeah,
Alaszun's playing this game long enough, experienced enough that he'll be fine with the Master Sword.
Probably.
I mean, the silvers really just mean it's a much faster fight than trying to do 24 spins. I find the hard part to be the first two phases, but Cape Cane...
there
are things you can do to make it better.
Yeah, he's definitely going to feel a bit nervous once he's out into phase 3. He'll probably his nerves probably calm down. Unfortunately, Moogle gets kind of the nothing that was in Eastern.
Yep.
It's starting to run out of things, unfortunately, that don't involve climbing GT again.
Yep. I'm not sure he's going to run out before Alaszun just is able to finish, because this is going to put him in... He'll know he's in go mode once he finishes this dungeon. He'll just go kill Trinex, and then go kill Ganon.
Yeah, but he's going to... Alaszun will... Moogle's also going to go find Saha here, so he might go to Helma as well.
So that bottle of green that Alaszun picked up is not insignificant for allowing him to use a little bit extra magic on like a use of a cape or a blue cane or whatever. Well, you wouldn't use a blue cane. Use of a cape if he wants to in the Ganon fight.
Yeah, he did opt to buy a blue potion when he found Potion Shop.
Okay, well then, that's not even an issue then.
Yeah, so he's got 2 full magic resources in pocket for Ganon. So he's got a pretty comfy Ganon fight. It's just going to be a long Ganon fight.
Yep. I mean, for myself, and I'm not nearly as good at this game as either one of these 2 players. If I have half magic and 2 bottles of magic refill, and a cape. I'm pretty comfortable with those first 2 phases, and then you get silvers for the final phase.
Yeah. Alaszun's gonna get the good news. Knows now he doesn't have to care about the Desert Palace Biggie.
And he's gonna find it anyway.
Yes.
It's actually funny enough that he waited to do Trinex to last, and he might have been waiting, figuring to maximize his chance of having a better sword for Trinex, because it is nicer to have that tempered sword for a Trinex fight. But yeah, you could use the hammer, you could use the Master Sword or the hammer, either way. You're in pretty good shape for this fight.
Yeah. Alright, vamos. Where did we find Quake anyway?
Oh, that was forever ago. That was early.
No, that was in the Thief's Not Big Chest. That was in the Pod Big Chest.
Oh, the Quake?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Alaszun did that relatively early.
I was just trying to remember, because there aren't a lot of spots where one runner's gone that the other one hasn't.
Right.
Other than top of GT switching. Anyway, so it's gearing up for to pick up his 7th crystal in just a second. Yeah. Where did Moogle get a tempered sword?
He probably got it in here. But he
Harmless Hellway.
A Harmless Hellway, I'm guessing?
Yeah, okay. Not refusing to do Trinex because it's out of logic. Or refusing to do Helmet because it's out of logic.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. I tend to not do an out of logic pendant Helmasaur. I want the game to give me all 6 keys before I'm killing a pendant Helmasaur.
Yeah, and I think here's Moogle being resigned to his fate. And he probably knows that it's the boots. Or he's desperately hoping it's his boot. That something else will save him.
No, he's got that desert small key. He's going to do that.
Yeah. Well, Alaszun will be dropping it again. And
there's our last Turtle Rock Small. We're going to use Canis Amaria Struts. Not easy, so always impressed when I see runners use this.
Yeah, but Ganon's up in the good corner, so...
You're getting a lot of double spins here, which is really nice.
Yeah, we're on the phase 2 already, too.
Red Mill also nice when you're in this fight. He's taken a few hits and he still has more than half his health.
Yeah. I think Wiggle's going to go open up the TR entrance. He's just going to take full advantage of the fact that he has a green potion.
Yep, I like it.
Phase 3.
Yeah, I especially like it when, especially if you're going to use a blue potion, which he didn't here. Wait till you've used your magic and your health.
Yeah.
And just maximize the usage of that potion. A lot of times I'll see, you'll get to the point where you need to use it for one and just really can't take advantage of using it for both anymore.
Yeah, and... Alright, here we go. Alaszun did not find the other 2 swords in the seed, but at the very least has found silver arrows. Both in pod. Well, he'll use the silver arrows in a second.
He used one already. second one. It's all good.
Yeah. Can you get a double? Yes, you can.
Yeah, very nice. And it's going to be a finish. Yeah, 2:13:21 for Alaszun Moogle with the DNF. And immediately says, thank God it's over.
Yeah. Moogle has been told in the race room where boots are.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you get more punished in a seed than he got punished in this one. If he could have waited long enough to have even just a fighter sword before doing that climb, we would have had a race on our hands. Like it would have been, with these two runners, it would have been nice and close. But unfortunately, such are the ways of Crosskeys. Things happen.
Yeah, try to get the runners in for an interview if they want it. They don't have to, but Alaszun moved to the 2-0 group. Moogle dropped to 1-1. Still plenty of Crosskeys to be played.
What are we, 7 weeks this year?
I think it's 7. I think they dropped it to 7.
Yeah, I think it was 8 because we slightly smaller turnout. We took it down to 7. Which is still a lot of Crosskeys.
Yeah. Alright, I see we have runners in the waiting room. Let's go drag it down, Alaszun. GG's, Alaszun.
GG's, that was...
Yeah?
I'm going to be exhausting my thesaurus on this one. Holy moly.
But you didn't like getting like all your mitts, glove mitts, hammer like right on top of each other?
I mean, it's really just like the way everything was set up.
Yeah.
It was so easy to get locked out of places, to get stuck around in places. I didn't help my case there, to be very, very fair. I mean, it's like really I had a couple of really bad, really everything dumb was set up. The Dark Shopping Mall one was mostly just unfortunate. The bridge one was so easy to get kind of I turned my brain off and I was like, oh yeah, I can run through this guy. I didn't help my
at least
where my brain was cooked at that point.
At least the Dark Shopping Mall death was you got to do the mirror checks in Meyer before going to Dark Shopping Mall, which in the end didn't really help you much because it was just let's go beat Eastern Palace for a Turtle Rock small key, but
I mean it just was really.
Hi, hello.
Hey, Moogle.
GG's.
GG's.
I mean, I think you already know the story, Moogle. I mean, just a little unfortunate. just really unfortunate.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's infuriating because I think that's a good read. I think that was a good read on your part.
Yeah.
And I thought very heavily about doing it.
Like, I had the Blind Hut entrances, so those two, I don't know, Dark Death Mountain, Super Bunny stuff. And then I had, when I got the glove, I had then the shopping mall stuff. So I had like 6 entrances available to me, and I'm still without a weapon. GT was in such a terrible spot. I went all the way to Eastern. I got the big key, and I'm like, man, I feel so behind. Like, I don't know where a weapon is. I only have like one 5-item cave left. I'm just gonna climb.
Yeah.
This was
And I
this was
almost
one of the
died.
No?
Yeah.
Nope.
The
I don't know
climb
if
was
you
so
saw
this one, Moogle.
sketchy on my part. Huh?
The bunny beam into the Landmo 2.
Yeah.
I don't know
that
if
was
you
that
felt
was
this,
quite the
Moogle.
adventure.
This was like one of the worst feeling seeds to play that I've ever played. Like, all the organization on where things were and like where the connectors were felt really bad and really tedious. All the placements were there. Your mobility items were sunk in terrible spots.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just say that makes me feel good because like I'm not as experienced in Crosskeys as you are. I put in a lot of work last several months trying to get better.
Nice.
Yeah, I know you have.
Yeah.
I know you have for sure.
Like I felt like crap the entire time, and I'm like I really just was starting to feel lost, and I'm like I need to make a play. That was the only reason I did the GT climb, because like it would to leave to just go check glove stuff felt terrible, and yeah. I don't know.
I think I had
I did not feel good the
more.
entire time.
I think I had a little bit more than you did in terms of like places to go back to and places to check, because I just kept like following connectors because there were so many. Like, I'm like, let me get to Floating Island, let me get to the bridge, I want to get to all these places.
Yeah.
They were so bad, and you
then,
kept
like,
getting
Spiral
locked
Cave.
out.
Yeah,
Dude,
so like
I
I
did
kept
Spiral
thinking
Cave after like 5. I did Spiral Cave like 12 minutes ago. It's been
because
on
like
my
I'm
to-do
thinking
list since like the 8-minute mark, and finally
those
when
are-
I went back for Ice Palace, I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going.
Okay.
yeah.
So I got a question
Oh.
for you, Alaszun. So you were waiting to do Turtle Rock. You rushed your dungeons, not
Yeah.
knowing desert versus desert, ice, Thieves Town, I guess, where your unknowns for crystals versus penance. But you
Yes.
waited on Turtle Rock, which I think worked out really well for you because you would have gotten that desert big key. You'd gotten the desert big key before you found Thieves Town. If you'd done Turtle Rock.
I
at
actually
that point.
typed in my chat when I got that desert biggie, because I'm like doing stuff and I'm like, all right, you know what? I don't know what the crystal and pendant is. Let me check. Like, I did 6 of 8 in Thieves Town. If Thieves Town was a
Yep.
pendant, I was going back in for the 3 and 4
Yep.
chests that I
Yep.
skipped.
Yeah, and
And I'm just
you
like-
had you kind of hafted Tower of Terror when you did it, but if you had gone and done Turtle Rock earlier, would you have followed that big key because you'd found desert? Were you doing the back of desert before doing Thieves Town?
Probably not.
Okay. I mean, it's hard to know after the fact.
Sorry,
but,
so
you know.
you're kind of discussing a situation that can't happen. Because the important thing about Turtle Rock there is it makes you leave the area.
True.
And so
True.
there was never going to be a scenario where I checked Turtle Rock before checking those entrances, because I'm gone from those entrances as soon as I check Turtle Rock. Or as soon as I
Okay,
do
that's
Turtle
fair. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That is a very good answer.
Like, by the way, how many times did you walk through Granny Connector this scene? I feel like it was like
A
13 for me or
A
something.
few. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh my
luckily,
God.
like I was able to do things where I was at least like mostly full clearing stuff. Like when I found I didn't actually go through the Granny Connector early. I'm like, it's in CAC, I'll do it some other time. And I almost last located going into the Dark World. So by the time I got there, I had a decent number of things where I could basically do all the stuff except the hammer and glove lock things, all in one go. But yes, a little bit later on, there was some times where I was going through there over and over and over within a short period of time.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, Moogle, did you see how close that was to an ass seed? Did you
Yes.
notice how close that was literally, if it weren't for Hera, that
No.
was an ass seed. And
No, I
I'm
didn't
holding onto the boots as the only thing I feel good about in the entire seed. And I'm just looking at this like, oh god, please, like, put one of these entrances there. Don't make me do this.
Oh yeah, it was, man. Can't
That
believe
was
it was
Chad.
there.
That was brutal, man. That's like so like I had a similar situation to you, because like I found that GT and I had valuable entrances out there. I had entrances I could check and they all just kind of sucked butt to get to. And so I'm like,
Yeah.
do I leave? Do I stay? And I'm looking at this, I'm like, I have 0 GT keys. I don't have a weapon to kill
yeah.
Moldorm with.
I know. I was in the same
Yeah,
boat.
yeah.
I climb
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
Well,
Moogle
when did
tried
you
to
get
go
hook
for the door
shot?
without
Yeah.
a key.
you had the hook shot. Moogle, so you had the hook shot, but Moogle had kind of gone and done pod first, so he had gone down right side already. But yeah,
I mean GT.
yeah, in GT.
Oh, he did in the pod
So-
entrance. Yeah, so he had Samaria.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Samaria was my go mode in this.
Right, yeah.
Because I didn't get
Yeah.
I didn't get over to the pod entrances until super late. So I ended up in a position where I had everything to beat every dungeon except for Cane of Samaria, Desert Palace Big, and I hadn't found Thieves Town, Hera, and Back of Desert, and I think it was those
Yep.
three. And so I kind of ended in a position where I'm like, okay, I just need to start checking off entrances. And so when I did Turtle Rock entrance after a swamp and then dropped down, I may have the ordering of this wrong. I think that's right. I went in there and like, oh, this is the Super Bunny connector. I may as well follow this, and that spit me in the pod area, and so took me to pod as the okay, I need to go here.
You're in the weird position of what was going to get you back there, because the flute was in Ice Palace, and you clearly didn't want to go back into Ice Palace without a Cane of Samaria.
I mean, that was some of it. Some of it was also I was great. Like everything in this seed was not too bad to get to, but it was just bad enough to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was.
Well, how do y'all like the two Atalogic bows in pod that you all found?
I thought that was
fun. That was fun.
Which is all that pod was good for, if I recall.
Well, you also didn't need the bows.
You had a sword in the back.
Oh, you're right, you didn't. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
there was a sword in Harmony. Oh, well, yeah.
I went back with 3 keys and just killed Helmasaur.
Yeah. Moogle had found the pod map somewhere at that point.
Race game maybe?
No.
I don't know.
I
At one point, I had like almost all the Dark
one.
World maps, and
Yeah,
I actually did a map check, like it was a regular seed.
I'm missing
Just so I can check off a bunch of
ice and pod and desert.
Yeah, imagine map checking.
I
was trying to score one of those maps and just got nothing.
I'm pretty sure it's right side GT. There was at least one map on right side GT.
That makes sense.
Because there wasn't a whole lot else in the right side GT, if I recall.
Speaking about places I was not getting back to anytime soon.
No, it's like
I was like, "Come on,
Mario.
Big Key, you got to pay out." So I went right side. The big key was the big chest was a compass of all things, and then I'm like, I'm gonna climb and. Damn.
Yeah, I like right after I got those gloves, I got like 3 GT keys, the hammer in the mitts, like back to back to back, and I'm like, I'm just staring at this climb. This is so suspicious.
Yeah.
And I think if I gotten 2 more items in there, I just would have pushed off the climb, but I like got enough, but just like this was so bad to get back to.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Yeah, when I got the hammer, I feel like I was only a couple things from go mode.
Yeah.
I was pretty far in, and I knocked out maybe 4 dungeons in the span of like several minutes. It was
there was definitely a bunch of dungeons.
It felt that way at least. Yeah.
For a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tom will tech telling us it was ether on ped. We were trying to figure out what funny ped item would it be.
There was a lot of I was just curious because it felt like a pet seed for a while, but there wasn't really anything that could have been on ped in the end because I think Moogle pulled the last TR small for right side desert. So
yeah, I'm missing a GT small and a TR small of things that would be logically interesting.
Moogle, I think, found the last.
Yeah, he found.
Could have been Armos.
I did Armos.
No, it was another one after that.
Yeah, no.
Your last one might have been.
The TR small was definitely desert. The GT small was some entrance that Alaszun didn't check, but it was. I forget where.
I can tell you the entrances I didn't
Cannonball in TR small.
Dark World Bonk Rocks, Link's House Bonk Rocks, and Pyramid Fairy.
Oh, on Pyramid Fairy, we figured out was dead once. I guess it technically could have been back at Desert, but we didn't care about that at that point.
I didn't know where entrances were at the point, and so like.
Was it Shovel Spot?
I didn't dig. I got
I
the
did.
shovel and didn't dig because I think that was Thieves Town.
It's
That
pretty
might have
late.
been a key. That might have been a key. Yeah.
That was Saha. Saha had the shovel. Oh, I think Saha had the shovel.
Yeah.
By the way, Moogle, were you also actually? Did you actually kill Aga? I don't know if you. I assume you did, but
No, I didn't. I
you
was.
didn't? Okay. You were waiting.
Like
for the
it
boots?
was a boots thing, and I don't know. It was more. I felt like finding Hera or trying to find Hera was more valuable, and I still had a couple of entrances
That
left.
makes sense. If you
I get
didn't
the
have items
Quake.
in there, that makes
I
total
got
sense.
the Quake and Pod and was like, oh, what do I do?
Yeah.
The only thing I can go check is Turtle Rock. I'm like, well, I
You-
might as well do
you-
it.
You missed a lot of blue balls.
Oh yeah.
I was
I think that was-
genuinely mad after I think it was like 8 blue balls. We got our first like optional hit, and I was like rooting for 15 at that point. I'm like, come on, keep going.
Still haven't
And I
seen
was
it in a
genuinely
rando seed. Actually, to be fair, I haven't seen it in a regular. But we do know the story of the one guy that had it happen to him twice in speedrunning.
Oh no.
But yeah, never
But
had
yeah,
it happen. I've never seen it or had it happen to me in a rando seed.
Yeah, I've never seen 15 either happen, and as long as it's like actually a required aga, I wouldn't mind. I would find it genuinely hilarious. If it's like an optional aga, I would feel my blood pressure rising with every single one.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no.
By the way, Migo, we need to stop playing each other. We just like always get the dog shittest dog shit.
No.
Now, in other things, let me ask you an unseed related question, Alaszun. Since you have been running this tournament and doing a great job of running this tournament for several years, but you added a very interesting new option, I guess I would say, with runners being able to fill out a form. So here are the things that I will turn on that if it matches with my opponent, that is going to be played. So how do you think that's going so far? I thought that was a brilliant way of doing that, but maybe let you talk about it for a second.
I don't know how people necessarily feel about it. I think it's pretty cool for a couple of reasons. One of the things that I'm happy about is, or like, honestly, I came into this kind of skeptically, but
Sure.
I spent a lot of time, when I was sort of figuring stuff out, talking to people, and I don't remember who it was who actually proposed this exact system. But one of the things I was always really, really worried about is that a lot of people do you do mutual opt-in in tournaments, and I know it's not a bad idea and it can be a fun thing, but it always feels like there's some degree of invisible pressure that gets put on people, where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I want my modes, or we can negotiate and you can have this mode if I can get this mode, and it just kind of becomes a clusterfuck at the end of the day that I just really don't want to deal with.
Yeah.
And so someone actually suggested this, and I was kind of skeptical about it, which is why we ended up floating a poll back in May-ish?
Yeah, I remember that
Late
poll.
April, probably.
Yeah.
That was basically just a hey, do you think this would be a thing that you were interested in? And at the time, I'm like, okay, we have a pretty large sample size. It was 80% saying yes. By the end of the polling period, it dropped to 67%, but that's still a significant chunk. And I was hoping people would feel hey, I can do this, and it won't feel like if I just want to play Crosskeys, I'm not going to feel you can look at my options. My options are base Crosskeys across the board, except I like ZW. I think it's a cool change.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people who have done that, who have said, hey, I just want to play base. And that's great, and people are able to. The thing, yep.
Yeah.
And I and hopefully you can speak to this, Moogle. Hopefully you don't feel any invisible pressure on this. On hey, I need to do these things so that people aren't pissed off with playing with me. That was a stated goal.
Yeah, I'll say sample size of 1, right? But
yeah, for sure.
As a participant, I think it's fantastic. And what helps you in that situation, in terms of people like me feeling pressure, is that your tournament has always been base Crosskeys. You've never strayed from that. the only thing that you've really done in terms of rule updates is, the banning of hovering and Moldorm bouncing. But yeah, aside from that, you have just been straight cross keys, right? And what you're able to do is still have that tournament for the people who want it, and allow others to race whatever kind of crazy modes they want. And if they're forced to go to the default race mode that it's always been for many years, that's okay. And I certainly don't feel any pressure. I'm sure there's others who have the same settings like me who feel the same way.
Like, it was really important for me, so that people who do just want to play cross, because that's a very common message. Like, if you look at the feedback we get, it's so divided. You get half the people who commented and saying, I don't know why people want all these bells and whistles, I just want to play base cross keys, and the other half are I literally want to jump off of bridge if I can't use my A button after 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's it's so hard to find a point that works for those people, and so this is an attempt to bridge that gap.
Yeah.
I think it's gone well so far.
It'd be different if every year you've been tweaking things and trying to update and bringing the latest and greatest. And because you haven't done that, I don't think this is a negative.
Yeah. I mean, we'll look how people feel at the end of this tournament and be like, hey, did you like this? Or did you think there were too many options, or options that maybe shouldn't have been available, or things like that? I don't know if I ever publicly posted the feedback numbers, but if you look at the number of people who said these are things that should be options, the things that got picked, there's a 20-person gap between the things that got picked and anything that didn't get picked in terms of the people who said, yes, I would be interested in this being there. I think Pseudoboots was number one at 75 people, and then Mirror Scroll and All Dungeons was sitting around 55, and Key Drop and Inverted might have been around 50, and then the next highest is 25 or 20. It's a huge drop. Mm-hmm. So the nice thing was it very, very naturally said, okay, these are the modes that you want. And then ZW got added kind of because when we floated the, hey, how do you feel about ZW? It was basically just a dead 50-50. This sounds awesome, and I will not join this tournament if I am forced to play this mode.
Yeah.
And originally I wanted to just come to a consensus on that and go with it. And it was very, very clear that if I did that, a lot of people were going to be pissed off in one way or the other.
Yeah.
And then the last piece of the puzzle, I think, was the technical side of it, which is that, Moogle, you've TO'd. How often do people not read things, do the wrong thing, and ping you?
So have I.
100% of the time.
Always. Yeah.
And I
they'll
knew
complain
if we
in
ran
Discord
this,
about it and all that stuff, yes.
I knew if we ran this without sufficient automation, this was going to be an absolute fiasco. And so one of the reasons, and it did probably delay the tournament announcement by a week or so, but in between the time of the feedback where it became really obvious that people were interested in doing this, we were working pretty hard on trying to get something out. We had a really nice base to work from. Midos House is really great for people who haven't raced an Ocarina of Time, but it knew nothing about any of the Link to the Past stuff. And so we had to effectively put an entire new skin on top of it. And honestly, this has worked better than I could have expected. When we announced, the tech was at a point, we had run a test tournament already, and the tech was at a point where I'm yes, we can run a tournament with this, even though there may be some rough edges. And over the next 3 weeks, I didn't expect to, but we found time to basically kill almost all of those rough edges. When we announced hashes weren't working, that got added and I think looks really cool, honestly. Plus it has my favorite mascot of the tournament, the fucking thick-ass ice rod in the hash that I want every single time. And there have been a couple of minor technical blips. Moogle was in the very, very first race, and can testify to the fact that the seed got rolled and the bot just was nah, I don't want to live anymore, and just didn't post the seed. So you could like
That
go to
could
the
be a
website
problem.
and grab the seed, but in the race room it just wasn't there, which is fine. I mean, like ultimately, like as far as bad things go, like that's a pretty soft landing, and I think you're also. I always expect some degree of technical difficulty anytime you go to sort of a production environment, and I'm sure people in race rooms notice this. I was like in every race thread in week 1, like watching, checking off people's options, like did it do the right set of combinations? Is it rolling the right settings? Is it doing like? It's one thing to test and try it, and it's another thing entirely to like push it out and roll it out.
Yeah.
Threads, the best thing that Discord's ever come up with for tournament organizers.
True. And so like it's like it just feels really nice to be like after the round I click the button, like it has auto. It doesn't even need me to click the button, but I specifically turned it off because that way if someone wants to drop from the last match, we can do that without causing a massive cluster biff. But like I click that button and all of a sudden, bam, here comes 70 different threads with people's matchups being like, here are your rules, here are your settings. And it just, I'm really happy with it. And it also helps that Trez is a fucking rock star. Like, Trez doesn't glorify himself on this stuff a lot, but like, when the tournament started, I'm like, give me like 2 weeks to not do anything on this. Like, I need to like not burn myself out. The amount of shit Trez has done in the last like week is gonna fucking like if people actually knew how much shit he was doing, it would blow their minds.
Like today, someone posted about putting the records on the website, and then all of a sudden he's like, "All right, I'll take care of it." You're just like, "What?"
No, like, literally, like one of my like oldest memories of Trez is like I think the like second year of the Crosskeys tournament. I made some offhand comment in admin chat would be like, wow, it would be cool if we could have some way of knowing who's found the dam. And like 35 minutes later, he replied to me as like, hey, what do you think about this?
I remember that getting added to the tracker.
But like,
That's definitely a good ad.
Our async, okay, I'm hopefully trying not to overpromise here. Our async implementation right now is like super basic. Like it basically, it's fine. It's the only thing I need it to do is roll seeds for people. Like, as long as it does that, like, we can make it work with no more difficulty than it did in the previous year's tournament. So, like, right now, we will open up a, like, thread, give it only to the right people, and say, like, hey, here is your seed. And, like, in the organizer channel, 30 minutes before their scheduled time, it'll basically ping us and say, hey, this person's about to run an async, here's their seed, here's their hash, etc. If you look on the test website, you instead will see something that at the appropriate time automatically creates a thread for them, pulls them in, pulls the organizers in, has a button that's like, yes, I'm ready, give me the seed, has a start button that's like, okay, we're gonna count you down, like has a done button to say, this is your estimated time, like, fucking Tress, man, I love Tress. And I don't work for ZSR, so I'm not actually just being a shill here.
I do, so I can be a shill.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah. I
Sorry,
don't. I might as well at sometimes, but
that went kind of off the rails a little bit, but
that's okay. You answered my question. I was like, I found out a lot
I'm
of really cool information beyond that. So definitely appreciate that. Really cool.
I'm really happy with the way that things have worked technically so far. Like, the issues have been very, very minor, and they've been correctable. The biggest one, at least, was really funny when it happened. I mean, and we got it working anyway pretty quickly after.
And to be honest, like I really like looking at this because I think it's a good way of kind of like dodging something that with the draft tournaments, whereas somehow it always ends up being like for Link to the Past was always like it always ends up being sortless, where you just get the bad mode, you just get the one mode where it just kind of forces itself in as that one default option that nobody likes playing, but everybody keeps doing. But now everybody's going to play mostly what they like, except for I think a couple of people who might have signed up going for like everything.
I know at least two people that signed up for everything because I called that race.
And then they get paired up, and I'm not sure if they were going for everything because they wanted to play everything, or they just kind of wanted to be able to play everything, just not at once. But hey,
Yeah,
That's that funny at the end.
The
I'm gonna have to go
sheer
find that one
lack
to
of
watch.
shit I have to deal with during the week for like people being like, I need to reschedule or this thing happens. Like, I think we've had maybe like 3 people ping in general, and they're usually things like, hey, someone was in an accident and our race room's about to open, or things like that.
Yeah.
So I hope people find it a good experience. I have been ecstatic so far.
Yeah, I think I've seen 3 things, and 2 of them were just personal things that were unfortunate tragedies or unfortunate accidents. But yeah,
Also, don't accidentally remove speaking permissions from the bot. Bad things happen.
yeah.
That was the bad one. That's the one where it made 8 race rooms in about 4 minutes.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
It was hilarious, but it also just kind of killed me. I was upstairs at work and I saw my phone and I kind of was like, oh, the race is about to start. Let me see how it goes. Like, oh, it made a race room. Huh, it didn't invite people. I wonder what happened. Then I went back to the oh, it made another race room. And then I
It made 6 race rooms.
booked it downstairs to my desk to be like, hold on, let's just pause this and figure out what's going on. And you know what? If that's the worst thing that happens, then cool.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how this to get its expanded on in the future.
But let me say again, congratulations on, in general, just Alaszun just doing a great job on these tournaments and looking like this one's going really well, and I'm real happy for you. GG's to both of you. Good luck moving into the next rounds. Unless one of you has something else to add, I suppose we should turn it back over to Tumbltech.
Aye. Okay. Yeah, that was my first experience with it. I've been on like vacation off and on since the start of the tournament. And it's only kind of like following it a little bit before that, so. But it's pretty nice. I got a couple things I want to see if Trez can do, but it's mostly on our end than it is on the tournament end. So, but it's very much better than the Google Sheets. Thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you for comms for coming, trackers for tracking, races for racing, and chat for being here. I'm going to send this over to Eek here, who's doing the, what is this thing called? Monday's Madam Machinations Crosskey thing? I don't know. There's a whole bunch of people doing this, so it looked interesting, so I thought I'd send this over there. So
It's the big Monday Crosskeys race every week that ALT runs.
Yeah.
So we're heading over there. And I hope you all have a good night. Or a good rest of your day, rather.